How you guys doing? Back for another late night NASCAR stream. Woo! So I'm planning on doing thumbnails for the stream now as the first race of what we're starting off as. And then go from there. I'll turn my lights on for this one to see what a TV actually is so I can get the camera set up kind of right. Wow, it already almost stopped me from streaming, so. So that should work. Leo, once again. I'm going to be running full assist on Bristol, since I have no clue how to race that track. Hopefully, we can do good here and not pull off a Texas like last time and just suck and cause it for a practically bad result drought. And let's not pull off a Watkins Glen and start and accidentally like I said, start like last because we didn't qualify. And we got the pole. Just barely, about a tenth over Gordon. Our first pole since Martinsville, I want to say. Very good.
Welcome everyone to Bristol, Tennessee for today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Food City 500. As usual, 43 cars will start this race, and when they get lined up to take the green, they'll take up more than half the racetrack.
I think the old phrase Rubbins Racing explains exactly what we're going to see in this one. Tight, fast racing with a lot of bumping and banging for position. Just what these NASCAR fans love to see.
The Coca-Cola car has covered the spectrum in the last two races, going from a back-of-the-pack finish to a win last week.
That win last week sure gave them back their confidence as a team. They've been needing that after that bad race they had.
Greg Biffle hasn't made much of a move in the points so far.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it really doesn't show in the points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. And maybe their luck will change today.
Jeff Green might not be a household name, but he's had a lot of success recently in stock cars.
No doubt. And he won the NASCAR Busch Series Championship in 2000 by over 600 points. And has finished runner-up in that series to a couple of talented guys by the names of Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kevin Harvick.
So here we go. Gordon, former rival. I think he's still kind of a rival. So on the outside lane here at Bristol, I don't think it was very good in back in the day, but yeah, here we go. Ooh, we actually tapped Jarrett there. Bailey squeezed our way back down there. We're gonna get a run off of 4. We're gonna tap him again, unfortunately. So that should make him, yeah, negative 30, unfortunately. As long as they still do good racing, should have this one. Luckily, it's the only Bristol race this season, and we do not have to worry about this anymore. Daytona, next 3 Daytona races coming up. So now we are trying to pull away from Biffle. Not Biffle, Elliott. I think he has a win this season. If not, it's just been a bunch of runner-ups to contendership, especially in that first race at Daytona. Could have had the win. Could have brought Dodge its second Daytona 500 in a row, but it didn't work. Bill Elliott finished second. Gordon ended up winning the race, as he is I want to say third in points. We ended up finishing fourth. Some car already blew an engine. That is Bobby Labonte. Very surprising. We are now pulling away from Bill Elliott, 0.8 of a second ahead. We have now gained over a second lead. Now, I don't think it happens on the Food City 500, but Bristol is notorious for this game for having a pit road glitch. Not where the drivers don't come in pit, but if a car comes out of pit road, usually it happens to Ward Burton, a caution comes out. Now, I don't know if it happens in the Food City 500 as well, but I'm going to take my chances. Might as well. We're getting into mid-season. Had a few bad races. We're just getting back on track. We got the pole finally. First pole since Martinsville. Third pole, I want to say, for the season. And I think we're about to get our fourth pole next race as well at Daytona for the Pepsi 400. And that race will be running limited assist. The Florida 500K at Daytona Infield will be running full assists, and the Daytona Beach 500 will be running limited assists. Halfway on fuel now. I'm going to be pitting on like lap 20 or something. But yeah, so far we have led every lap, and if this keeps up, we most likely could have this get maybe top 3 in points then. Kevin Grubb, right there. He just called Kevin Grubb the 22. He just called Kevin Grubb the 22 car. The 26. Jack Sprague's gonna block a lead lap car. So fudge you, that's what you get. Try to crossover move on Ashton Lewis. It kind of works. Yes, it does. And we're going to get... Oh, no, we can't get under Christian Fittipaldi. Brake button doesn't want to work. Mike Skinner inside of Joe Nemechek. Ooh, Mike Skinner really trying to block. Doesn't work. Low fuel will be pitting next few laps, it seems like. Our pit road's the front stretch, obviously. So we'll come in this lap. And that's, yeah. Wow, that was a lot of race. I thought he said there was a caution on our track. Looks like we got hit, I think, by Johnny Benson. Oh, there's Ward Burton, front of pit road. 18th now. So a caution you might see a caution come out. Yep, I told you. I knew it. It's Ward Burton, isn't it? We just timed that. Yep, Ward Burton. So once looks like the caution glitch works at the Food City 500 as well. Luckily, we timed our pit just right. Luckily, the 22 wasn't gonna get out. Looks like some cars have pitted. We're a lap down. Yes, we are. Lead lap cars. Robbie Gordon once again fighting off a lapped car. Remember how he did that back? If you guys remember, he did that back in 2001 against Harvick, cost him the win at Sonoma. Gave Tony Stewart the win, which we were about to pass. Okay, we have auto brake, so yeah. I mean, even if we don't, I mean, 9th is Dale Jr., who just got on the lead lap. Ryan Newman in the lead once again. We just hit Ricky Rudd, one of our former allies, makes him more of a rival. Dale Jr. just got back a lap down. Ken Schrader is 8th. Now, I could see why Jr. could be blocking me, but if Newman blocks me, that's just stupid. Newman already pulling away very fastly against the leaders. We are somehow still keeping up with him. We just get under Jr., we hit him. We hit Jr. again. And now we're going to be trying to pass Ryan Newman. Luckily, we let all those... Oh, why are we getting so loose? That was very weird. Gonna hit him again. And now we're just gonna get passed, most likely again. Never mind. I don't know why our car's just getting so... all of a sudden very loose. I don't know, maybe if I did 4 tires, it might have been worse. Maybe we would have been 2 laps down, but yeah. Newman's obviously going to win this race, unless another caution happens. My goal is to at least try and get back on the lead lap. I'm going to try not to hit Newman. I might have to, if he just tries to... Come on, stop getting freaking loose. We finally get back in the lead lap. Looks like I think I just heard some guys trying to come down pit road, but I don't know. Did he say the 18's coming back out of pit road? I think that's what he said. So now I got to pass all these guys. Hopefully a caution comes out. We start 9th. And yeah. It's just a very weird race right here. So it looks like we're not going to be able to go 2-0. 2 for 2. I think, yeah, Ricky Rudd's not coming out. Looks like he was just coming in. We are pulling away from Newman, surprisingly, so it looks like we are fast. We are 12 seconds behind him. Ken Schrader's up here. Almost hit Christian Fittipaldi. Of course, Hermie Seidler just slams on the brakes. We hit Kevin LePage. We'll probably be able to see him. The next few races. At Daytona, we dominate. Especially at Super Speedway tracks. Kevin Grubb now doesn't like us. Oh my gosh. Who's that? That's Mark Martin. Looks like he's back deep in the field. If I don't read you guys' comments a lot, Just because I'm concentrating on the race. Surprisingly, that doesn't make him a rival. We have not gained a second on Newman. Man, I see Ken Schrader up there. I don't know why. I mean, that bump that I got into him made a 30. I don't know why my car got loose. He's trying to run me. I'm trying to push this car. Smoke. That's from me, I guess. Here's Ken Schrader. He just got 7th, so that's 32 now. And then Jeff Green. Left side's not getting very worn. I see the 32 car. I see the 32. There's Wood Burton. Glitch Master. So we just basically take almost a perfect apron. So now all of our tires are one. We have very low fuel now, as we've been pushing this car. Okay. 2 laps to go. Ryan Newman coming off of turn number 4 for the white flag. There's Gordon. Looks like. Can we get a top 10 finish? I don't know. He's a second ahead. Fuel tank is almost empty. There he is. Can we get this top 10 finish? I mean, top 5 finish. We're going to hit him, and we're going to get this top 5 finish. He also won most of the race, so that does very well for us. Kurt Busch was actually pretty close to us as well. Kenseth finished second.
Wow, you're right. That was an incredible finish to an even more incredible race. This NASCAR Winston Cup Series is so exciting to watch.
The 53 car will get a top 5 for his efforts.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the top 5 finish, that's for sure.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by...
There it is. Practically all but Terry Labonte I have to watch out for. Junior was the last one. Schrader, surprisingly, last one on the lead lap. Newman finished and we finished the race in just about 20 seconds. I mean 20 minutes. So yeah. So Pepsi 400 now. Going to be set, and with that top 5 finish and all those lead laps, where does that put us? So we can't go 2 for 2. That puts us still 4th, but only down by a few points. Looks like a lot of those 5 bonus points worked out very well. Ryan Newman finished first, still second, I think. Johnson drops to 6th. So some guy I wanted to see who had a win. Craven. He actually that was the one in 2001. Was it Waltrip? He has 2 wins. 2002, he won the Pepsi 400. Then he won 2001 Daytona 500. Was it Burton? Who was the guy I wanted to see if he had any wins? I have no clue. I don't think it was wins. It could have been a lap sled. Well, not lap sled, but like pole. So far, I'm just dominating Rookie of the Year. Pole Ward, I have 3 poles. Stewart with 5, Newman with 3. So hopefully I can get my 4th pole today. Chevy just dominating, like they always do. Lap champion goes to me, 118 laps led. So we have limited stuff. We're about to do our race at Daytona. down 10%. I think this will be a 16-lap race since it's the Pepsi 400 at Daytona. It's not the Pepsi 400 at Michigan because back then Michigan also had the Pepsi 400. No, Pepsi 400 at Daytona. Johnson with the pole. But here we go. One of third place on the Daytona 500. Esports 500 ended first. Qualified on the pole, I want to say. So let's see what happens in this race. Ended up choking at Daytona International Speedway. Hopefully that does not happen again. Almost hit the wall. We end up getting pole again. So second pole in a row for the first time of our career. 49.049. Let's go.
Tonight, it's super speedway action under the lights. MRN is live at the Daytona International Speedway this evening with flag-to-flag coverage of the Pepsi 400. This track is known by everyone, race fan or not. But for these race teams, it's a glory all its own when you can get a win here.
The list of former winners here is very prestigious indeed. Who wouldn't want their name to be on it? Who knows, maybe we'll add another lucky driver when this one's all over.
This is one of the best starting spots of the year for the Coca-Cola car.
Well, the extra time that team spent on qualifying this week makes all the difference. I think they should spend extra time every week. Maybe it would help improve their average starting spot.
Rusty Wallace is one of those drivers who always seems to be running up front.
He's had an incredible run of success in winning races and finishing in the top 10 in points. Add to that a solid qualifying program, and it's no big surprise that Rusty is one of NASCAR's winningest drivers.
Chase Montgomery will start this race a little farther back than he's used to.
You're right, it's going to be tough for him. You get so used to starting up front, and then you have an off week and you have to start towards the back. Then when race day comes, you feel like you passed 1,000 cars at the end. And worse yet, sometimes you never make it to the front.
So here we go. First time took 16 races ago. We started out on the pole for our first ever pole in our career in season mode. Ended up finishing third with a choked last lap at Daytona. Can we get redemption and win here at Daytona? So hopefully I can block the field. So it looks like he's coming, gotta run on the inside. He's gonna go a little bit high, but it doesn't matter about best line in this race. You gotta block. And that's what happens when your car gets a little bit tight. My car gets a little bit tight going into the corner. And since I was too high in turn number 1 and the Daytona 500 on the last lap, I was unable to bring it down low and probably get a first place finish. 16 laps here at Daytona. Lap number 3 will go to cockpit view. Oh, the 31 gets into the wall, hits the 40. No, the Daytona 500 is number 3. On lap number 8 for Dale Jr.'s very emotional 2001 Pepsi 400 win, we'll go pit lane. Well, no, we'll not go pit lane. We'll go do a basically cockpit view and a silent lap. And we're going to do a silent lap for that because that was also the year Dale Earnhardt died. So instead of it being lap number 3, like it was in the 500, we'll do lap number 8, show the cockpit cam, do all that stuff. Stewart's drafting with us. We're going to stay down low. Hopefully he doesn't get a run. He's kind of getting a run now. I'm going to block that run. See, I'm kind of mirror driving, which is kind of bad, but still. But Gordon now loses his run. But now he's going to gain it back. Look at that tremendous block I pull off of Robbie Gordon. Pull off on Robbie Gordon. I can't grammar correct. Already gas tank at half. Might actually not be able to do that lap. So if we can't do that lap, I apologize. But yeah. Maybe Newman can get a run, but if Newman gets a run, then I'll have to block 2 lanes again. I don't know if these guys are already pitting. No, they're not. Robbie Gordon goes low. Then comes high. He once again gets a run going into 3. He's going high, but now Newman. No, already. So we'll come in, I guess, this lap. So we could do that lap, I guess. Now, this is the worst thing. So, Marlon, I'm going to help him get a draft of the run. I'm going to come in this lap. We can't get tight going into 3. We're going to change our right sides. So, doing the same strategy as we did in the 500. We apparently did not lead that lap. No, because 24 didn't come in, that's why. I think there was a little bit slower, but we come out first. Second place. I think Gordon's getting held up a little bit. We're actually pretty far ahead of the field right now, just like we were at the Daytona 500, and then they all caught up back to us. Gordon, the only one in pit road, looks like he's about to lose that. He's just now coming out. And Gordon comes the Daytona 500 winner, who was lucky because I hit the wall. Comes out second, out of the pits. But will it stay? So now our left front's getting 1. Next lap, we will do a silent lap. Looks like they are now getting drafting help. So off to number 4. These should be a few boring laps. And here we go. Comes the silent lap right now. So now halfway. Do we need a second pit stop? I don't know. I thought I put a full tank in there. And I'm pretty sure I did. I'll have to go back and watch the footage because already halfway through the race. Like after this is posted, I'm at the. Oh, thanks for the like. Yeah, someone is watching. So if I don't, I'm sorry if I don't read your comments or your chats like right away. It's because I'm kind of concentrated on the race. So hopefully we can win this race and sweep the Daytona races. It's the first of the 3 Daytona weekends. 3 weekends at Daytona. That's what I'm going to call it. The 3 weekends at Daytona. So, I don't know. Cars, it seems like they're coming down for a second pit stop, so I'm going to do mine now. We're going to do our left sides now. That was 2 seconds slower. So now we have fresh tires, but I'm pretty sure our left sides are our right side's about to give away pretty soon. So once again, we come out pretty with a big lead out of everybody. So there goes our right fronts now already. But I'm pretty sure, hopefully nothing really bad happens. Probably could have took 4 tires there, but yeah. So looks like the leader is not pitted yet. Hopefully the pitting glitch has not happened to him. So if it does, that's going to be a real bruiser in the game. Would have basically just screwed me over. I don't think I'm going to be coming out too far ahead of the field that's in pit road. I think I'm going to get out of like turn number 2 before they. I don't think too far ahead though. So 28 seconds behind the leader. They just started coming out. Now in third, which is very good. So now the leaders are coming in. And this Daytona race is just very weird. I think the Pepsi 400 is actually longer than the Daytona 500. That's what it feels like for me right now, at least. I'm still pulling away from these guys, and looks like I almost did what I basically did in the Daytona 500, going into turn number 3. Was get the corner late and hit the wall. Luckily, Kyle was able to turn. We will come out ahead of who is the leader? Probably Jeff Gordon again, doing late pit. Yep, he's doing late pit tire strategy. He's doing late pit strategy, but yeah, I don't think the guys will. I don't think these guys will catch me in time, and if they do, I think they'll catch me in time. Maybe with 2 to go. So coming up 3 to go now. Okay. Which is good. Already, see, restricted plate races. So here we go. Lap 14 of 16. 3 to go in the Pepsi 400 of the first race and the three weekends at Daytona. As now you start seeing more and more custom tracks after this race. First starting out the 2 other races at Daytona. Daytona Infield, which is actually a real track for the motorcycle. Races. And Daytona Beach, which is actually a historic track, and it's not just it's not a fantasy track. It's a historic track that they used until I want to say this game. I think they implemented fantasy tracks in 03, and I want to say 03 was the first time they had it. And in 2005 and 2004 they also had it in this trip. I played 2005 before, and if I remember, I don't think they had this. I think they replaced it with a different version of Tiburon, like infield, of like what looks like Daytona but isn't Daytona. The last lap here, we are just alone, as we are just have dominated this race. We have led practically every lap, but I want to say 3. Every lap of 3, we have very low fuel. If I had some courage, I'd come in now, but I'm not going to risk it. It looks like PS2 Motorsports and the 53 Coca-Cola Chevy will get redemption at Daytona and win the Pepsi 400. Let's freaking go. 4th win of the season, I think. 4th, is it 4th or 5th one? No, 5th one. Harvick finished 2nd, Mullen 3rd.
Whoa, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have the cushion of yellow flags.
I think that guy just wanted to see. I think that person
really did a fantastic job of keeping his car away from trouble all race long.
You know, these NASCAR Winston Cup race teams absolutely love drivers who take care of their cars. Makes their jobs a whole lot easier when they aren't having to spend extra hours in the body shop each week.
It's like that guy just came in and just wanted to see the race. So I don't blame you. I mean, I kind of do blame you for at least this race, because this race was boring. This race was just boring. But yeah, it was a pretty good race though, because we won. I was really hoping for like more close pack racing, but I think in the Daytona 500 we didn't even have that many pit stops. I think it was like 2. So we get the Pepsi 400 trophy. We've done 2 races. We finished that race in 14 minutes. Yeah, these are like fantasy tracks, like Devil's Canyon, New York, Sawmill, Dockside. I already had that unlocked. But now we're doing the Florida 500K, the first infield road course. Let's go ahead and see the first real custom track was really the California 500, but that was the first real custom race because it was at night. But if you want to go for real custom race, I'd say the Fisherman's 349. And then it was the Thunder Road. Then now it's the Florida 500K. So I'm about to put my full assists on because we just can't run road courses without them. And let's race. We're gonna do all of Daytona races in the stream. Daytona International Speedway, the second race of the three race weekend for NASCAR at Daytona. And with that, we will come up almost. Oh, let's freaking go. Another pole. We have now tied Tony Stewart with the pole award. Let's go.
The NASCAR Winston Cup Series comes to the Daytona International Speedway again today. MRN is live to give you a look at this very unique race. Road course racing at Daytona. Are you sure we're in the right place, Marty?
Well, this is going to be road course racing with a very large twist. These cars will go zigging and zagging through the infield and then go up on the track surface where they'll gain a ton of speed, then dive back down into the infield and do it all over again. Man, I can't wait. This is going to be fun.
How about the consistency shown by the Coca-Cola car?
Well, points. Wins are great when they come, but top 10 finishes week after week are what build your points. Heck, you can win the championship on top 10s alone if you're consistent.
Jimmy Johnson has a remarkable qualifying average this year.
Man, is it paying off for those guys. Seems like each and every week that car is starting in the top 10.
I like how they said that, but he's only been qualified 26.
Really needs a good finish in this race. He's got a long way to go in the points list.
Yeah, those guys have been working so hard this year. It's a shame it doesn't really show in points. Just seems they can't keep that car out of trouble on race day. Maybe their luck will change today.
I mean, we've seen Kenny Wallace qualify third and drop all the way down into like the 20s. So, yeah. Here we go. 14 laps at Daytona in the road course. It didn't freaking work. Most like, okay. No rivalry, which is very good. Just barely blocked Stewart. Ooh, Stewart hit the curb and almost takes out Ryan Newman. Stewart, with that move, he tried to pull on me and dive deep. He hits the speed bumps. He hits the bumper strips. And almost takes himself out and Ryan Newman. And pull out a caution already. Looks like that was not a good corner by us. We almost. Ooh, we on the sand trap. Ooh, we blocked Ricky Craven just barely. See if we can get any ally points, allyship with Kurt Busch. So because of that, we do not lead the lap. We choked the heck out of turn 7, I want to say. Yeah, we didn't pull off a Tony Stewart and practically wreck ourselves out of contention for this race. Surprisingly, Ricky Craven's doing, once again, good. But because of pit stops, I'm pretty sure he might not do good. He's actually a +2 ally. Kurt Busch to the left. Almost hit him. Take a good turn 6. We go into turn 7. Almost get ourselves right back into Kurt Busch. And we do hit the wall. Try to get some allyship going with Kurt Busch. Try to use shade draft to catch up with him. It does not work. So now he's a +6. We almost hit him. I don't want to make Kurt Busch mad. He's practically Daytona. He's practically Daytona. I mean, he's practically Darren Hart of the after death. So we cut the grass. It somehow works. We get tight though. Rod's gonna look to our inside. Doesn't work. Hitting the brake buttons. It's sticking. Now it isn't. And we finally take the lead, but looks like we're about to lose it again. We hit the wall. Again. We did get a like on the stream. I think it was, wrong restaurant. I don't know. So far, doing pretty okay. Car's a little bit beat up on the right side. The back is apparently fine. 10 to go right now in this race. Maybe 1 pit stop's needed, I don't know. But we are pulling away from Royd. After that, we are not pulling away from him. That's a bad turn 2, I want to say. Because of that, he's going to catch up to us. Like, I think he's better in the infield part. We just get out of the last corner sometimes better than him, and it just... And we just pull away from him. And I think that might kill him. Like, not in real life, but it might kill his race. Like, we don't have a good turn 6, but turn 7 is really good. I see the now track map very spread it out. Looks like 5 cars. Maybe Tony Stewart's involved in it. I don't know. We are now, after that, 2.6 seconds, about 3 seconds. Like, I think Ricky Rudd's better than us in the beginning half of the infield, but once it gets to the second half, we're just dominating. And sometimes we even have a better first half of the infield. Like what we just did there. I think if we hit the rumble strips, it's not going to do us well, though. We just need to keep running a line, running it, and we should win this race. We should easily get our first 2 for 2. So if we win this race, we would have won. We're going to take all 4 tires since it's a road course. We did not have a good exit there. See how much road gangs on us. But like I said, if we win here, we win. We would have won 2 out of the 4. We gained. He lost 2 seconds. So something's happening with their car. So I'm pretty sure. We should easily win this. We actually might or could lap some cars. I think fuel won't be a problem till the very end of the race since you have to brake a lot. So looking for auto brake there, we practically would have hit the wall. And because of so far, it looks like we're about to win another race. So halfway done with this race. Really nothing to talk about. We're just dominating the field pretty much. I wish it was daytime too. And Daytona Beach will be the last race of the season. And not the last race of the season, the last race of the stream, sorry. And nothing going on. It looks like gained 2 more seconds. Off of Ricky Royd, it seems like. We almost hit the wall, but we're gonna pit about, I want to say next lap maybe. When I hear the guys say like, "These are coming in, I'm gonna pit." I don't know when they're gonna pit. I mean, if a caution came out, that would suck because then I don't know when I'm gonna pit. I actually might not have to pit this race. No, I'm gonna have to pit at least once this race, most likely. At least maybe. Because since I don't have a memory card, I can't just quit and then go and devise a strategy like before. Or at least, or practice. Like, I can't do that since I don't have a memory card. I'm looking about doing like maybe 2-3 seasons as well. And then just moving on to a different game. Low fuel, let's just pit now. God! I think that might have just ruined our race because of that 5-second penalty. I tried to accelerate it. And it went 72. So because of that. Thanks, Mayfield. Wow. Oh, someone's blowing up. That's Jeff Burton. That's our first penalty of the season. It took 16 races. We finally did it, though. Hopefully these guys come down pit road this lap. Chase Montgomery, is he for position? Yes, he is. Yeah, finally pitting. I didn't trust my fuel. I don't trust me saving fuel, so maybe if the lead car's pitting, hopefully the leader pits soon. Even with that mess up of the last corner, we still pull ahead of Jack Sprague. Now a lot of guys are actually pitting. I think the leaders think they can make it, but you can't. You're not going to make it. No way. Unless on every road course there's a pitting glitch. Oh, NTSC4's weekly podcast. Just got a notification for that. I'm going to watch it after this. So far, we're catching Elliott Sadler, which is very good. And Kenny Wallace, we actually caught him just by that one corner. And we've got 11th so far. Not the leader, which is very weird. But the leader has not pitted yet. And the leader is just very far ahead. I don't know who the leader is. It could be Ricky Rudd. Maybe it isn't. I don't know. But after that incident of Tony Stewart and Ryan Newman, we just got around Ryan Newman, so he's at least regaining ground after what happened with him and Tony Stewart, which was Tony Stewart's fault. We dive bombed, got into the corner too deep, and because of that, it was. And I want to say maybe the 22 cost me the race at Bristol, and we probably could have gone 3 for 3. So maybe we might not go 2 for 2. Actually, could have gone 2 for 2 right then. And then go 3 for 3 at Daytona. But the first Daytona race, at least. But no. But I think we're going to catch these guys easy and quick of how we've been already racing. So it looks like Ryan Newman's gaining some ground. Left sides. Just the front tires. So we got leaders coming in. Finally. Oh, we just punt the wall. And now everyone's coming in. We just punt the wall. Let's see how hood. Yeah, it's damaged. Hopefully our left tire does not blow. Here we go. We are in the lead, just dominating right now. So after this race, we'll do Daytona Beach, and that'll be the end. Last lap. So we pitted around first, and Mayfield held us up, including the 5-second penalty. But we overcome that. All of those bad things. It's not over yet. That left front tire could blow at any moment. It's not at least critically low. It's just very low tire wear for that left front. And that really only affects how we do on right turns. I was going to go 4 tires, but since because of the speed limit, I just went for 2 rights. who will get it. We're up by 12 seconds. We're going to go for our first 2 for 2 at Daytona. We win so far 2 of the 3 Daytona races as of right now. Took us a flat 16 minutes.
Free race.
Well, that's good news for all these race teams because that can mean one thing: no major wrecks.
The 53 car ran in clean air pretty much all race long.
Doesn't get much better than that. He led the most laps, and more importantly, he led the last lap, which gives him the victory.
So let's see where that puts us. This win, because of the bonus points, that should possibly put us in second. And maybe actually first. Why don't you go skip that? So we unlocked Daytona infield. We just now hit an hour and 2 minutes. Which means it's 8:30. At Daytona Beach 500. So because of that, we win our first 2 for 2, which will probably end here. Then we get like a 3 for 3, first 3 for 3. Then we don't do that at Michigan. We're probably gonna dominate Sonoma as well, and maybe the other race. Because of that, we are actually third in points. So it looks like if all of the laps we are leading and all the points that we are gaining, we only moved up 1 position since the start of the stream. No, we actually moved up, I want to say 2 actually. Either 1 or 2. So, driver respect, really, Kevin Harvick, probably the big ally. Rewards, I mean, we got Pole Award, Rookie of the Race, front runner. Elliott Sadler was the fastest lap. Dale Jr. was picked up the most places, and Kyle Petty made the move of the race. Dang. At regular Daytona, it was Bobby Labonte, Kurt Busch, and Dale Jarrett. So we practically won the same 3 events, just 2 races in a row. Instead of running front runner at Bristol, we got fast pace. Coach Rader got picking up places. We got Pole Award and Rookie of the Race. We've had Rookie of the Race so far 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 races in a row. Really good for Rookie of the Year. Pole Award, so far Tony Stewart and I are tied, looking for our 6th pole and our 4th pole in a row. Chevy, our Dodge looks like it's they're catching up. Have we led 138 laps? So far, Harvick, Burton, Waltrip, Sadler, and McMurray have all each led a lap, and they're all the lowest. Somehow Benson's led 2 laps. So let's qualify for the Daytona Beach 500. This shouldn't be a long time. I don't know how many laps there are. Probably like maybe 4 or 5. Stewart gets the pole. Let's see, can we beat him? Now we're actually running full assist here for qualifying. Now I would just might as well run full assist here as well. And then once we pull out to a good lead, we're just going to get rid of him. 10-4 has a very sharp corner. To be honest, the grip is actually on the high lane. You get 12. And that should ruin all our chances for a pole. Oh, we don't get the pole. We get 12. So since we don't get the pole on 12, since we only get 12,
Can you believe this, Barney? It's like we've stepped back in time today. We're live from the beach in Daytona, Florida, to bring you a little bit different racing than you're used to. It's the Daytona 500 on the beach here on MRN. This is really a special treat for all of us to be involved with.
Well, I can't see how sand can possibly be good for these finely tuned engines, but we're sure going to have some fun finding out what happens. This is going to be one exciting race.
The Coca-Cola car looks to continue his top 5 streak with a good finish here.
He can sure gain a lot of points if he continues his top 5 streak. Just goes to show it doesn't always take wins to move up in the points.
Steve Mark has had some tough breaks during his still young Winston Cup career. He missed a bunch of races in both 98 and 2001 due to injury.
Yes, and unfortunately those injuries cost him a shot at Rookie of the Year and his first top 10 points finish. But he's back now, and it's good as ever.
Sterling Marlin must have had problems qualifying this week.
You know, I spoke with the guys from that team in the garage this morning, and they said they tried something a little different in qualifying this week. They learned their lesson, though. Stick with what works, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
so here we go. And of course, Dale Jr. starts second. Oh dang, we're just going on. We're just driving it in there. Come on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure too, because our brake button's apparently not working. "25 laps here at Daytona." Whoa, Stewart. You gotta be kidding. What was that? Oh my gosh, I hate this sharp corner. Now Johnson's once again our rival. So we're gonna share draft Gordon underneath Kenseth. So now we're at the front of the field now. Took us 4 laps. Few arrivals. It's pretty good. Pretty good indeed. 25 laps here at the beach. So yeah, nothing really to talk about now. I've practically ran all of the things I to talk about, really.
We got 20 laps left.
We're doing pretty good so far. We have gained the lead and we are pulling away like we do. Why would the auto brake come up right there? I have no clue. I can guarantee you maybe this engine will blow because we're racing with sand. About a second ahead of Stewart. Going with about almost 15 laps to go.
Right front wear down. Keep an eye on it.
Let's ride on board with the 53 Coca-Cola Chevy.
Fuel tank ought to be about half empty. Easy, buddy. Now let front tires see some action.
I mean, if I feel like the sand is kind of like pavement, where you don't like slide like you really should, like they have around outdoor. But no, it was made back in '03, and I bet EA didn't know how to do that, so that's why they didn't implement it. So coming to about 15 laps to go. Or 20 to go. No. 15 to go. So we have really just pulled away from the pack. We've hit the wall, of course, so why not? So it's like cars were coming down in the pit road, which my pit crew, of course, didn't tell me. At least to me, if he told me, I wasn't paying attention, and I'll probably have to look back at the footage, which I most likely won't. But yeah, I'm gonna come down this lap. I bet this track was like right on the coast. Bit like, oh, is it? Not Brian France. Some previous owner of NASCAR was probably like, yeah, let's just go on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, Florida, and build a racetrack. Okay, we just barely got in. It's actually a good place all four. Full tank. Oh, Burton blew an engine. Okay then. Well, we're pitting next lap then. Well, something. I don't know what happened. I thought we were pitting. Do you not want me pitting this lap? That'd be fine. Oh, I probably just hit the abort button and not even knew. Not even knowingly hitting the abort button. The leader was coming. All four. Nope. Done. Watch that bet. I guarantee it. It's always the four tire stops that mess up because we yeah. Two. I'll probably make it up anyway because our car is pretty good. I feel confident in the car. I don't even know if we're a lap down though. Casey Mears trying to make some allyship. We need some allies out on this racetrack. I think Casey Mears can do it. Okay. It's Kyle Petty. Actually, a +2 ally of Kyle Petty. How does that happen? Ten laps to go. We're in 22nd. I think that might be the end of the pit cycle. If cars still not pitted, dang. I really don't see anyone in pit lane, so I think that might be the end of pit cycle. Nope, they just got out. Never mind. Dale Jarrett. Just trying to share a draft of him. Stop hitting the freaking wall. Trying to catch back up with the leaders. So Sterling Martin qualified 40th up to now looks like 16th if he's, yeah. Also about to get around the 29 car as well. Hopefully we can use Ward's draft. Maybe get some. I'm going to get some draft off him, it looks like. Why? Why do you have to hit him? Why did you have to hit him? Why did you have to hit the 9 car? Come on, bro. That probably ruined our race. Why'd you have to hit Bill Elliott? Like, why? I know he is. Trying to draft with Ward Burton. And my car was like, let's just freaking outbreak. Let's get tight and freaking get the 9 car angry. So that's amazing. So 6 to go. We are making our way slowly up the field. Try and get past Wood before turn 1. We do. Tires are now just getting worn. Rusty is a rival. Completely forgot about that. Johnny Benson just holds off too. So thank you, Johnny Benson. And also Jimmy Johnson, another rival. That's amazing. I love this. Guarantee it. Caution on the track, that's gonna ruin everything. And of course, it has to be near the end of the race. We almost. That might as well just do the race since it was with 5 to go, so. It just came off my car. Not pit. And now we're actually racing again. For 1 lap. So. This looks like my last chance to possibly get this win. But. I don't know. I'll just hit the freaking wall there. You're awesome. Ryan's just gonna slow up ahead of me. You tell me that was a 60. It was gay. I'm not having Stewart. I wasn't even trying to have Stewart get it. And because of that, places us in the top 5. Okay, now I'm creeped out.
Wow, you're right. That was an incredible finish to an even more incredible race. This NASCAR wish it kept
I might as well just watch the stream just to hear that again. That was the most creepiest freaking. I have never heard that voice. It's like one of our spotters just got helium somehow. Just sucked it up right before that and just said that. I am so scared now. But yeah, with that top 5 finish, keeps the streak going. Junior wins. We're 3rd by the end of the stream. Not down by the much. With driver respect. Just everyone hates me. Even Kevin Harvick hates me. He was a plus 26 ally, now he's a minus 12 neck rival. I was just trying to race so aggressive there at the end. I was trying to make it 3 wide. Hoping the car would stick, and it didn't work. So, there's, next time we'll be going to Michigan. And we're going to try and do this one. Today we did Bristol all the way until Daytona. Tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow, once again, I'm going to hopefully do the Michigan all the way down to maybe New Hampshire, if not to Atlanta. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time.